There is a threat to Burkina Faso. It was a true miracle that their president was spared when he was attacked. This is the tragic truth of what transpired in Burkina Faso. On November 8, 2024, the action takes place in Ouagadougou, the capital of a nation already facing numerous threats from the outside and within. In a well-planned operation, Burkina Faso's security forces successfully thwarted a covert plot that threatened to destabilize the entire country. A mysterious individual who visited the capital under the guise of a legitimate business trip. But beneath this was a much more sinister scheme. The man arrived with a suitcase full with 5 billion CFA francs, a huge sum that has the potential to completely change entire communities, rather than offering cooperation or investment. But why did Burkina Faso receive this funding? And who came up with this audacious plan? We'll look into the identity of the mysterious person with the massive amount of cash and what drove him to take this risk. How Burkina Faso's loyal fighters played a high-stakes game to find the plot and rescue their nation. It begins with the appearance of an enigmatic figure. But this was really a front, a masterfully crafted facade that hid his true intentions. The man was holding a bag with 5 billion CFA francs. This sum was not meant to support development initiatives or charitable causes. This massive sum of money was allegedly meant for something much worse, inciting chaos in Burkina Faso. So who was this man? And did he believe that a suitcase full of cash could topple a nation? A guy offers Burkina Faso soldiers $8 million. The Burkina Bay Defense and Security Forces have repelled an attempt to topple the military government with an offer of $8.17 million. According to confidential sources, this individual had ties to powerful international groups that were interested in fostering instability in the region. For these dishonest supporters, Burkina Faso, a country rich in gold and resources, is a crucial geostrategic location in West Africa. At first glance, the plan seemed rather simple enough. Reach out to disillusioned soldiers, provide them something generous enough to keep them on board, and set off a chain reaction that would cause the country to become unstable. The timing of this narrative was purposeful. Burkina Faso has lately made strides toward peace after years of battling terrorist groups and political upheaval. The country's attempts to strengthen its borders and encourage economic growth were beginning to bear fruit. However, some see Burkina Faso's stability as a threat to their interests. Because growth is sometimes accompanied by new challenges, the suspect believed his plan would be successful. After all, it is an old tale. Spend money to buy loyalty, especially in a region where troops are often underpaid and overworked. The man believed he had found the perfect opportunity to exploit the country's vulnerabilities. He thought that soldiers might be hired as mercenaries in exchange for a few million francs. But this time he was wrong. Immediately after he reached out to his purported military friends, everything began to unravel. The suspect did not know that these soldiers were harder to convince than he had thought. He approached men who weren't your usual recruits. They had been in the armed forces, those who had dedicated their lives to defending Burkina Faso against threats from both within and beyond the nation. They had faced extremist groups, fought insurgents, and survived some of the worst conditions imaginable.